Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Terry Rozier is out there with ball, and it's Hayward in at the 3 spot. And for Minnesota, they've got Edwards. Ricky Rubio is out there with Russell. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4 spot. Now, here's Rubio. Pass to Russell. This one for 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Rubio against Ball. The offensive rebound. Here's Towns. Towns is doubled. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Hornets now. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. It's a 3-point game. Passes it to Washington. Ball feeling it out a bit. 4 on the shot clock. Over Russell. Ball no good. From outside the arc. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
Hayward against Edwards. Hayward can't hit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Russell dishes to Rubio. Here's the pass to Towns. Russell with it. Over Washington. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Russell's got his second basket of the night. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And here's Hayward.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
And a move Hayward perfected last season, coming to a full stop in the lane and hitting that little short jumper.
Yeah, Greg. I mean, he'd stop and defenders would just keep going. Every player uses different tactics to create separation. For Hayward, that became his go-to move off the bounce.
Here's Ball. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
Timberwolves on defense. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Rozier against Russell to halt the run, and the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but then that opens up some opportunities for the shooters.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in, and it's Malik Beasley in for Ricky Rubio. The Hornets also changing it up. Biyombo is checked in for Zeller. Miles Bridges comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Ball. Now, here's Rozier. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Graham gets a wide open look, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, I'm impressed with Rozier's growth as a distributor. He's capable of making some nice passes.
Towns down low, covered by Biyombo, and it's Towns missing.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Graham against Edwards. And it's Graham missing. Minnesota with the ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Edwards against Rozier. Edwards passes to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
And it's Graham missing.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
Edwards, great pass to set up the lay-in. Edwards got 7 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now, here's Rozier. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Nice to see Rozier continue to grow his offensive game. How about his soft touch on the floater?
Out to the wing. Pass to Reed. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Here's Towns. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Here's Bridges. A rebound by the Timberwolves. There's 37 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
For Minnesota, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Ed Davis is checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Okogie comes in for Malik Beasley. And Culver's subbed in for Russell. And here are the Hornets now, down by 15. Rozier looking around. Inside. Culver with the steal. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Pass to Edwards. Now Davis. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. From deep three-point range. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Timberwolves ahead, up by 15. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And recently, AngeloRussell, Greg, told us about some off-season work he put in.
Man, I picked a lot of people's brains, going into the summer, a lot of...
Greg doing what he can do to reach that immense potential.
The talent is there. There's never been a question about that, but you also have to be reliable and accountable, both to yourself and to your team. Sounds like that's becoming his focus.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves to be in. What do you think, guys?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, governing the split-second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Minnesota, Davis is out there with Edwards. Then it's Culver, and it's Reed in at the 5 roaming the paint. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Ricky Rubio comes in for Josh Okogie. The Hornets also with a sub. Cody Zeller's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Good on the second free throw. Graham with the ball. Outside, Ball. Passes it to Hayward. Zeller with it. Now Graham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ball with a wide open look. And the Hornets miss again.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And Ball comes to help. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And that'll give them a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
So here's Charlotte. Hornets trail by 14. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Graham.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
And making an immediate impact in this league, Graham was a tremendous find in the second round.
Yeah, 34th pick in 2018. Some scouts felt he had a low ceiling, but someone who never loses confidence because he's had to prove himself at every level. That makes you battle tested, and it prepares you to affect winning.
Here's Rubio after Gordon Hayward's bucket.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Yeah, the defender just couldn't quite close the gap all the way and got burned for it.
So it's the Hornets now, after the made shot from Ricky Rubio. Hernan-Gomez grabs the miss. Timberwolves leading by 14. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. The pass to Culver. Moves back up. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
So active, so energetic, helping to lead the charge for this team.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Minnesota making some changes. Towns, he's checked in for Davis. Malik Beasley comes in for Culver. And AngeloRussell subbed in for Edwards. Now here's Graham. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Bridges. Back to Graham. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Rubio. And it's Graham missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man, awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devontae Graham. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Hornets. P.J. Washington comes in for Bridges, and it's Rozier in for Devontae Graham. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside, Ball. Hayward up top. Hernan Gomez covering.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting.
Beasley right side. Outside, Towns. Timberwolves passing it around. And Russell gets it to go.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
.149 left to play in the first half. They could use a bucket. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Minnesota making some changes. Reed's checked in, and Okogie subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Biombo is checked in for Charlotte. Outside, Russell. Offline with his three. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. 19-point game.
Serious verticality from Washington. Soars up to the rim and throws it down.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Ball. And it's Russell missing.
Just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
Ball finds Rozier. Outside, Ball. Hayward, left side. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Timberwolves leading by 17. Pass to Okogie. Back to Russell. Again, Russell missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
He stands only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
Ooh, quick release by Russell that time. He has that one motion shot that's so difficult to time out defensively.
And here's Hayward. With one on the clock. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in command with a 16-point.
Thank you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it was all Anthony Edwards all the time in the first quarter. He had 11 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. And Kenny. And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. All out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Hayward in at the small forward. Rubio the pass to Edwards.
And they got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of him.
Ball with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Stolen by Rubio. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Here's Rozier. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Russell.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. Devontae Graham comes in for Ball. Russell against Rozier. Russell kicks to Hernan Gomez. Rubio outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right. Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Ed Davis is checked in for Hernan Gomez. And Culver's subbed in for Edwards. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You know, for all the talk about Rubio's passing, I think one thing that gets overlooked is his defense. Both his on the ball and defensive rebounding are very strong for the point guard position.
3-pointer, Graham. They get the rebound. Zeller passes to Washington. And Davis sends it back.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
It's tipped.
The risk of rejection is real. When Washington's around you, you got to be extra careful.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
And the basket is good.
And they finally get one to go. I mean, and just in time, an 0 for 4 start to the second half can really make a team tighten up.
Now, here's Culver. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Towns. Back to Rubio. No good on the 3. The Hornets have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Rozier up top. Graham from outside. No good on that one. And Minnesota now the other way. And last season, Karl Anthony Towns shooting over 40% from three-point range with over 8 attempts a game. I mean, Greg, he is in the conversation, don't you think, for best three-point shooting center of all time?
It's amazing, Kevin. His volume of threes is unprecedented for the center position. And it's not just standstill. Catch and shoot triples. He's hitting step backs. He could have that title when it's all said and done.
Just 5 to shoot. Graham from outside. And the 3 ball is good. Graham's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
No, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in, and Okogie subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Over in the corner, Rozier. Now Graham. He's got 7.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, they look like they just want it more right now. You gotta love the hustle.
Now, here's Culver. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Connects on the 9-footer.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Charlotte calls timeout.
And he's been trying to do it all himself, and it's not working. Instead of forcing shots, you got to focus on moving the ball and keeping everybody involved.
Gomez, he's checked in for Ed Davis. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Hayward's checked in. Now here's Graham. D right on him. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Zeller. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Zeller's got his first points of the game.
One of the better screen and roll prospects to enter the league in 2013. You see the hard work he's putting into it here in the pros.
Reed and the powerful one-handed slam.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Rozier against Beasley. The pass to Graham. That shot off. And Minnesota now the other way.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Here's Graham after the basket by Minnesota. In the corner, it's Hayward. From outside, off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Edwards, he's checked in for Culver. Biombo is checked in for the Hornets. All comes in for Rozier. Here's Beasley. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Fires from 18. Biombo with the block. And so it's Minnesota holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back to the action after this word. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Control the pace. Get it to the right guy at the right time. These requirements top the list if you're a good point guard.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Towns. Beasley is out there with Ricky Rubio. Then there's Edwards. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Well, the Hornets shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. And the shot goes in.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Timberwolves leading by 20. Right side Towns. Stolen by Washington. Graham with the bucket. Graham's got 10 points in just the second half.
Alert play on the part of Washington. He's a much stronger player when he shows the type of awareness and unselfishness.
Ball against Rubio. Kicks it out to Beasley. Pass to Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. A 15-footer. Bridges with the board. Hornets trail by 18. Now, here's Ball. Here's Washington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Hernan Gomez. And he gets the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
To the wing on the left. Outside, Russell. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And not just the jump shooter, Russell is also very capable at getting it done inside.
Graham against Russell. Graham kicks the ball. And he overshot that one, missing. Timberwolves leading by 20. Russell left side. And it goes down 2 points.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the Hornets call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
4 rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
And the Hornets making a change here. Rozier's checked in. Back to ball. Passes to Hayward. From deep. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Edwards. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Well, they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
Now, here's Ball. Now the pass to Rozier. Shot to stop the run. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, I like how Washington gets positioned for the offensive rebound. He's got a nice feel for where he needs to be when the shot goes up.
Minnesota calls timeout. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And that one drops for him. Here's Rozier. Nice D from Russell. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Rubio finds Russell. Back to Rubio. Pass to Edwards. Now, here is Russell. Three-pointer. The Hornets pull it in. Zeller's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Washington, that's good. Washington's got 6 in the quarter.
But you see how Hayward just made that pass? You got to say, man, he's got some vision.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Timberwolves.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, the best work he did came on the boards. Nobody could match his intensity. His rebounding played a big role in this win.
Now Edwards, following the miss by Lamelo Ball from deep. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rubio looking around. Here's Towns, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Hayward outside. And that one, good.
Just a well-designed play. Hayward, with a number of options coming off the screen, decides to take it himself.
Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. And here's Rubio. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.